Thank you. I'm hungry. Thank you. Good Lord, dude. Did you fall into a bucket of cologne?
Oh no! And now he's running away from her because of the cologne.
Does Nini seem a little weird to you?
I mean, I just got here, but girls are a complete mystery to me. You know,
And this day is in my
I like how they're still doing little throwbacks to all the songs in the second one.
I need a little fabulous, is that so wrong?
That's my cousin.
You know the words once upon a time.
So
Make
cute.
you listen, or
Happy ever after.
you're a harmony
In my head,
a single
single
above
voice.
the noise.
When I hear my favorite song, I know that we belong. It's living in all of us. It's brought us here because you are the music in me. Na 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 na, oh na 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 na, yeah yeah yeah. Everybody one for all and all for one.
Is it gonna kiss Ashlyn? Is it gonna kiss Ashlyn? Oh. Mentos.
I have an announcement.
Yay!
Contrary to rumor,
Oh, they're so cute.
we
I
are
can't.
not doing
love
High
it.
School Musical 2.
Oh my gosh.
We are doing an
He
American
almost
classic,
falls.
Beauty and the Beast. The most important award in all of theater.
The Tony?
Okay, the second most important award.
I was like, what?
Entering the Alan Menken Awards for High School Musical Theater. And we are going to win.
this is gonna be everything. You were born for this show.
I can already picture you in Belle's gold dress. Ricky, I'm moving to Denver.
Buckle up, Wildcats. This party's just getting started.
You don't tell him like that. Oh my gosh. The musical theater typecasting sneak peek. What's that?
Next on High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Attention, thespians.
We could audition as a girl group.
Everyone's like, it's gonna be so weird to audition for the show without Nini.
Oh, I can't believe I'm missing it.
Just wanted to do a little check-in.
Guess I feel a little bit like a square peg in a star-shaped hole.
May the best Belle win.
And next up we have...
Gotta get
Okay,
away
where's
from the
Ricky?
songs. Madame Gaston, his little wife. Ugh. It's back! It's back! It's so back and in full force, and I freaking love it. That was a solid first episode. Solid first episode for the season. I love that even though they're not doing High School Musical, I'm so used to saying it now that it just came out. I love how even though they're not doing High School Musical 2, they still did some of the songs, but basically all of like the most popular ones. And like a little montage. So we still got to hear them sing them and act them out a little bit. And I had fun with it. I love that because I got so excited when I was watching the trailer and I was like, oh my God, they're going to do the second one. Of course they're going to do the second one. And then I got even more freaking excited when I found out it was Beauty and the Beast instead. But I still wanted to hear the songs. And so that was cool. I like how they did that. That was a cool touch. I cannot believe that Nini just blurted it out like that. I'm moving to Denver. Like, what the heck? You cannot do that. No, you need to sit him down. You need to say it subtly so he can just soak it in and, oh, Nini. If she told him earlier, then they would have known, like, okay, we have this much time left together. Let's savor that. Ricky's dad tells Ricky that he is planning on moving into a smaller apartment. I get that. I mean, you know, it's the two of them now, and they don't need this giant big house. Realistically, I get it. Emotionally, mentally, I hate it. I am not one for change. I do not like change. And so to be told that you're going to have to sell your childhood house, the house that you know and love and grew up in, and get a smaller apartment, it's almost like a fresh start, you know, like a brand new start, a new beginning. But it's a lot. It's a lot to take in because you're dealing with all these other things. And now on top of it, you have to deal with losing that also. It's like he feels like he's he's not really, but he feels like he's losing his family. He's not really, but he feels like he's losing his mom. And he's not really, but now he's losing his childhood home. That's so sad. So Ricky's going through a lot. He is going through a lot right now, and he had Nene to fall back on, but now she's leaving. And you can't always rely on falling back on someone when you have so many problems in your life or using them as a distraction. You do have to deal with them and face them on your own, in your own way. But it's good to have support there, especially in your significant other. And Nene's going now. That's so sad. I actually feel really bad for Ricky. But I feel even worse for Gina. So EJ seems to be dealing with this whole thing very, very well. He's kind of just like, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to take a break from social media and I'm going to focus on college. And this is my last year as a senior. So, like I'm not going to be able to do these things with you guys anymore. And he's just kind of getting emotional and nostalgic for everything. Yet as far as we've seen, they'll probably go into that more in the second or third episode, but he wasn't pining over Nene. He just kind of made peace with it, and I think he's okay. I think he's cool with it. He understands it. Gina, however, we see her giving some eyes and looking over, and I don't blame her. Ricky and her had something. There was something there, something that I actually liked, something in the air, if you will. And I don't necessarily love that we didn't explore that more. And I wonder, from watching the trailer for season 2, I presume that this blonde girl, I forget if they said her name, I don't remember it if they did. This blonde girl from North High is kind of giving Ricky like the eyes, like, ooh, like, if your I forget what she says exactly, but she alludes to the fact like if your girlfriend isn't ready to be your girlfriend, I will, or something like that. I forget exactly what she says, but she's hitting on him. And so they kind of introduced her as what I took it as. I took it as they're kind of presenting her as an option, as like a threat. Like Nene's gonna be gone now and this girl's moving in, but maybe they're gonna show some chemistry between him and Gina again and explore that option a little bit more, because they didn't really have a chance. They had these bonding moments, they had these cute little moments, and then it was just like poof, gone. And I wish they explored that a little bit more. I wish they did. But I think it's awesome that Gina's going to be staying with Ashlyn. We still get her in the show. I was very afraid that they were actually going to like write her off, or I don't know what they were going to do, but I'm very happy that she's still in the show because I wanted to see her. I really, really like her character. Big Red and Ashlyn, they're my new ship couple. I love them so much. I was in love with them in season 1. Now I am full on in love with them in season 2. They embody everything that you feel when you are first getting into a relationship, or if you first have a crush, or like the when he texts her and she's like, oh, like he texts me. It's like, you remember those moments. Like I remember when I was crushing on Robbie and he would text me and I'd be like, oh, it's a text message from him. Like I'm so excited. Or like if I wanted to kiss him and I'd be like, oh, like I'm just gonna kiss him, or he's gonna kiss me. You get these like butterflies and these like silly little like feels of excitement. It's so sweet to see that for them. I love them together. I love them separately, and now I love them together because they have this chemistry when they're around each other, when they look at each other, like they just make you smile. And so I love that they're assisting, like Ashlyn's assisting EJ and Big Red's assisting Ricky, but now they have their own thing going on, and that's awesome. Seb and Carlos, I love it. I love it. He's like, I drew a selfie. Carlos gave me cashmere. They're so funny. Like they're such opposites, yet they're so similar at the same time, which makes their relationship work really well. So I'm loving that that's still going on and that they're still showing us that. I have a feeling, I forget his name. Eric? I think it was Eric? I can't remember the guy who Miss Jen went to school with, but I have a feeling that maybe he's not as hot as he's saying he is. Like, I was in The Little Mermaid and I got an award from my school and this and that, but I have a feeling that he's maybe still we see him dip Miss Jen in the trailer. So I have a feeling that maybe he's just blowing smoke. Like, he's not really all that. Maybe he's gonna be like, yeah, I was in The Little Mermaid as, like, the sound guy or something. I don't know. He said he was Eric's understudy. Maybe that's why I thought Eric, because Prince Eric. I don't know. He said he was Prince Eric's understudy. I don't believe it. I think it's gonna come out that he had, like, he was Lumiere, like, Carlos or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I have a feeling that he really, really liked Miss Jen, and so he kind of just made up all that stuff about being really popular and famous and getting awards and things just to impress her. We got some new characters when we were at Ashlyn's house. I'm not... Forgive me if I didn't recognize them from the first one. I know there were a lot of background dancers and stuff like that, but I don't really remember too much of their faces. But we got, like, the girl who was like, Courtney, read another one. We had, like, the blonde girl that was sitting on the floor with them. Like, we got new faces and specifically new, like, lines from new people. So I wonder if they're going to start introducing more of those characters, if that's why they did that, or if they were just trying to incorporate more people for the sake of the scene. I don't know why they would do that if they weren't going to introduce the new characters. I learned from Dylan Is in Trouble. If you watch Dylan Is in Trouble, he's a YouTuber that does movie commentaries and a plethora of other things. He's so funny. He's hands down, aside from my brother, Viewmasters Reactions, go subscribe. Aside from my brother, he is my favorite YouTuber of all time. He's hysterical. He's one of those people where, like, I've watched his movie commentaries. He does High School Musical, actually. He does the trilogy in one video. He's done Harry Potter. Like, I've watched them dozens of times. Not, like, once or twice, like, literally dozens of times, and he makes me crack up still. But I learned from him that if you have background characters, if you have side characters in a movie and they don't have a speaking line, their salary is significantly less than a background character that has a speaking line. So it could be as simple as, like, me just, like, standing there being like, just, like, smiling or whatever and walking away. Or me being like, hi, how are you? And that's it. And, like, I don't remember exactly how much more it is, but it's, like, an exceedingly amount higher of a pay raise for me just being like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? 4 words, you get like 10 grand more or something. I don't know, it's ridiculous. But so my point is for them to have her be like, Courtney, read another. Like, she didn't have to say that. She could have just handed her the thing. Like, we knew what they were doing. They were reading the slip. So she could have just been like, and, like, handed it. They didn't have to give her a speaking line. My point is that they didn't have to give her a speaking line, which leads me to believe that maybe they are going to start introducing more characters. We didn't get much out of Mr. Mazzara, but we did see him. We got our funny little witty comments out of Miss Jen. She's kind of stressing, but I think everything's going to be okay. I cannot wait to hear some of the Beauty and the Beast songs. Hearing Gina say Gaston. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I almost cried during Something in the Air. I started getting teary and I was like, fight it, Jessie, fight it, fight it, fight it. Like, I love that they opened with that song because literally ever since I saw the trailer, I've been singing that. There's something in the air. It was just like, oh, it brought up, like, the level was already here with excitement and then it just, like, skyrocketed through the roof when they opened with that. That was an amazing opener. That was so good. So excited. This is an amazing episode. I am so pumped for season 2. Sucks that it's a weekly drop, but at the same time, I do like that because now what I'm going to do is take this video, go and edit this up, break everything down, get super excited for the next episode. And it's like, you get to soak everything in a little more. When I watched the first season, if you watch my reactions, I think I'm about to release episode 5 on YouTube, but the whole season's on my Patreon. I watched the first 8. I watched the first 8 episodes in one sitting, in one day, and then I waited a day. I skipped a day because I was like, I'm so excited to finish, but it's one of those things where it's like you read a book and you stop reading because you don't want to finish it, or you watch a series and you stop watching because you don't want to finish it. I like gave myself a day breather, and then I watched the last 2 back to back because it was just so freaking good, but I powered through everything. So now I am with you. I'm on the same level with all of you, forced to wait. So it stinks, but I also kind of like that. It's like if I had the option, I would power through. But now I have to wait like everybody else and just soak everything in. But it's fun because we get to do theories and stuff. So, okay, ready, Charlie? You want to go outside? Okay. So everyone, throw a like up or dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below and let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. That's $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Full first season of High School Musical, the musical, the series is up on there now. And my reaction to High School Musical 3 is up there as well. So go check it out. We gotta go outside, right? We're gonna go outside and have a nice day. Yes, we are. So long, everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.